Well, I'm really impressed. I think everyone in Britain knows the record of the Rotarians and the work they do around the country in the charitable sector in all kinds of directions. It's one of the great sort of unsung miracles of British cultural and charitable life, really, is the work of the Rotary Societies up and down the length of the United Kingdom. But it's wonderful to see this very specific, targeted help being given to make a community for the deaf here in Norwich, and it's been so successful and there's been such a demand for it that I know you've now got these plans to expand. And I think that's a very exciting and very good thing to do at a time when everyone's talking about shrinkage. There are certain sectors in society which are bound to grow, and those are the ones that are providing a helping hand.
And this is, of course, your neck of the woods, isn't it? You're a Norfolk boy.
Yes, I grew up in Norfolk, and Norwich is my home city, and around the corner is Carrow Road, the home ground of Norwich City Football Club, which I had the honour to be a director of. And yeah, so I feel very passionately about the sense of community, get an immense sense of community from the football, and a great sense of community within the city here, and from the Rotarians, who are all local people who come to Norwich, live in Norwich, work in Norwich, have done mostly, typically the average Rotarian has done well in life. They've become a success, and they feel a need to put back something into the community that they come from. And I think this is, the best instinct of all people. So I'm really, really for it.
We do a lot of work both locally and internationally to help people. And I think self-help is one of the key issues as well. And I think self-help within the deaf community, or for helping the deaf community, is something that we can be proud of, and something that we can encourage our fellow Rotarians to help us with.
Their plans for the fundraising are wonderful. It's £300,000, which it's a fair slice of money. It's more than just a dinner and a dance. It takes something to raise that. But if you think about it, all the Rotary clubs there are in Britain, if each club just said, "Oh, look at what our brothers and sisters are doing in Norwich. What a brilliant idea!" If we all gave, it's less than £200 for each one, that would pay for it. And that would be a really good way that would provide a very good model, because then you in a year or so might see another project that's being done in Wales or in north of England or somewhere, and think, oh, we'll support them. And I think that's a really, really good thing. So if any Rotarians are watching from Aberystwyth or Aberdeen, then why not consider your club doing that, just stumping up for this fabulous project? It's going to be really wonderful.
Well, if other Rotary clubs throughout the UK could donate £150, £200, then that would suffice. We would then cover our total costs. They could argue, well, it's not in our community, why should we help in Norwich? Well, the answer to that is that we're getting requests from all over the country, Kent, Carlisle, and the southwest. So we are providing a service not only for the local community, but also nationally.
There can easily, I think, grow up a sense of isolation when you're tuned out of the sounds of the world and sounds of speech and everybody else and their lives and their details. You just miss everything. And I think, deaf people thrive in communities amongst themselves where they can communicate in their own way. They have a living language, British Sign Language, which, as you know, is an official language like any language, like Mandarin Chinese or Russian. It's a language, and it's a very fluent and elastic and subtle one. It can be very funny and very, it has entirely its own nature. And I think, the more people who are aware of the deaf amongst us, the more people who think about helping them, the better it will be. And it'd be particularly good to see more deaf people in the workplace, in positions where they meet the public and are seen to be part of our world. The 2-bedroom flats will enable people to have families here. They may have to have carers, so hence a second bedroom is required. And it also enables us as well for when visitors come here to visit tenants, they have somewhere to stay, because at the moment they don't. We have no guest facilities as such. Everyone tells me they are very happy here, the deaf people who come here, and it's getting that balance completely right. On the one hand, there is this community and this connection. On the other hand, they're completely independent. It's not like a home where they're being scolded or do you want your cocoa now sort of thing. This is their place. You know, it's not, they're not sort of, they're not under the thumb of some matron or Nurse Ratched figure. You know, it's independent, but a community, and that, to me, is the ideal solution. I think they're very close to the city centre here. There's lots they can do and see. There's a river running by. It's a very beautiful part of a very beautiful city. So it's a magical thing that's been made here, and I really hope people will get behind it.